Hi all, my name is Gulshan Banu, working as an assistant professor, AI NDS department, SNS institutions. So in the previous video, we saw what is GAN and what is the generator, what is discriminator and what is the formula associated with this. So as I told you before, GAN is nothing but it is a process of creating alike images based on the given data. So generator is the process of creating fake images based on the different kinds of data. And discriminator is nothing but it is a kind of a checking value or a checking process where it sees either it is a real value or a fake image. Okay. Now, so this is the formula that is associated with it. So now the steps that is involved in training a GAN is nothing but first what you have to do is to define a problem. Okay, define a problem in the sense you have to give an image and tell that the either that image is whatever process whatever thing that you're doing, it should be in an efficient way, like the problem statement should be in a very predefined manner. Next, what you have to choose is choose the architecture of the GAN. How will you choose the architecture of the GAN? Here, whenever a process is being given, okay, you have to tell that this is the data, this is the sample data, this is the kind of output that you actually wanted, all these kind. Train the discriminator based on the real data. What is discriminator? Discriminator is a kind of process that will check, that is it will check either it is a true value or a false value, that is true image or a false image. So next third process is to check the data based on the discriminator. Next is to generate the fake data based for the generator. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to generate the fake data based on the discriminator. You have to generate the fake data. Next, now the data has been given, the discriminator has created a fake image. Next, the generator has checked you have to generate the fake data. Next, it has been checked either it is a true or false value. Next, what you have to do is based on the fake data value, you have to train those fake data values. Next, based on those fake data, you have to create the output based on the discriminator. Okay, my dear students. So the next thing is the different kinds of GAN that is associated with this. The first thing is the vanilla GAN. This is the simplest GAN process, and you will have multiple layer of perceptron that is associated with this. So the next thing is the deep convolutional GAN. This deep convolutional GAN is nothing but converting with that of the convolutional networks and generating. Convolutional networks is the kind of a process that I have already explained it. So based on that, you will be creating a high quality images. Okay. Now, conditional GAN is nothing but based on those data, you have to create the labels. Okay, labels in the sense like this is a dog, this is a cat, this is all what you wanted to execute. These things you will be doing. The next thing is super resolution GAN. Super resolution GAN is nothing but it is based on the realistic values of high profile images. Okay, so these are the types of the GAN, that is vanilla GAN, deep convolutional GAN, conditional GAN and super resolution GAN. So what are all the different application is nothing but it has been used in image in painting, stenography, synthetic data, generating synthetic data, and image resolution, image translation, 3D object generation, etc. So when you consider what is GAN, you have semi-supervised learning also which is associated with this. This is nothing but first you have to label the data. Based on those labeled data, you have to train it. Based on those training, you have to classify and predict the values, and then you have to do the process in the repeated way. Same way, when you have an unlabeled data, you have to again get it, you have to classify those unlabeled data, you have to predict the values, and then you have to train it. So in this process, you have three different processes, that is continuity assumption, cluster assumption and manifold. Continuity is nothing but one by one process. Cluster is nothing but you will have a cluster basis. Manifold is nothing but a data which is lying approximately on manifolds of much lower dimension. It is called as manifold assumptions. Okay. Now the different applications that is associated with this semi-supervised learning is speech analysis, web content, protein sequence classification and text documentation. Okay, so this is all about GAN, the process in which it has been associated in the semi-supervised learning, etc. I hope that you understood this the concepts that is associated with this video. In the next video I will be meeting you out with a different topic. As of now, thank you, have a good day.